Hello, my name is Fred Hodgins up in Ontario, Canada, and I'm going to describe some of the things with the LifeVantage comp plan that if you go to it and you look at the PDF, these are things that are not going to jump out at you, but they're very lucrative. They're very important to know. Some things that have to do with the second business center, having a spouse's business center. I'm going to go through a few slides, get in the details. Near the end of it, I'm going to show a chart that shows the different levels and how this is going to maximize. There's some things going on in the house right now, so you may see some or hear some noise in the background with the grandchildren that are over and so forth. But this is a family business, and so we're just going to go to it. So hopefully I can get this done in about 20 minutes, but it's going to be worth it to understand this concept of a second and a third business center and a spouse's business center. So let's just jump right to it. And so this is really going to talk about the power of leverage, right? The power of leverage, the power of, I guess duplication, but the power of leverage, building a network marketing business specifically to LifeVantage, because these are points that are very, very unique and ways to double and triple and even, 5, 6x your business. Again, so we're going to talk about the spouse's business center, how to do that, a second business center, when you earn it, a third business center, and so forth. We're not going to get into the fourth business center, but you'll get the concept. Multiple business center, double, tripling plus your income with the same effort. This is the annual disclosure sheet. And you can see here, this is the ranks: distributor, Pro 1, Pro 2, Pro 3, so forth, up to Pro 12. And this is the average incomes right here of each of these rank levels. And this is the average months that it takes for everybody that's reached these ranks. This is the average time in months that it's taken to do that. And this is the unilevel portion of the comp plan. So we're not going to dig into the fast start or the launch bonus. And there is some differences with some of the different countries as far as the fast start goes. Maybe I'll mention the generational match check, but the main portion of this is about those business centers, the second spot. And you can see here, as you rank advance through Pro 1, Pro 2, that the 43% is paid out in the unilevel, and this is dynamically compressed. I'm not going to dig into that in this video either. But say as a Pro 2, you can see you're getting paid 4 levels deep. So all the volume that's within 4 levels, you're getting paid on that. Pro 3. So once it's Pro 2, it's basically 2 levels deeper than your rank level. So at Pro 3, it's 5 levels deep. So all the volume that's within 5 levels, you get paid on. To reach Pro 3, you need to have an income volume of a minimum 5,000 points with 2 legs. There's the leg requirements. Pro 4 is going to be real key. I should have maybe highlighted this. So it's 10,000 points of business, 2 legs. And there's the leg requirements, and you're paid 6 levels deep, and it just goes up from there. But at Pro 7, you're paid a total of all 9 levels, and it's again dynamically compressed. So what's a second business center? As this is a second center that's placed frontline to you once you reach the rank of Pro 4. We'll dig into that. It's given to you for free by the company, and it helps increase your income, balances your organization, it gains more leverage, and you can rank advance further. It's a business center that's placed frontline to you. It's also willable and transferable, and you can even sell it if you want. It's very similar to your first business center in that you own it. So all the volume that's below it, again, you're going to get paid twice on it. You can do the same thing from day one with a spouse's position. When I say spouse, I'm going to say wife because I'm male. My wife is female. But if you're female looking at this and you're married, you have a spouse, it'll be male. Just know that, I'm not going to dig into all that. And if you're not married, don't go get married to be able to maximize this. So that's kind of a little bit of a joke, but you can, that's how I'm going to handle talking about a spouse's position. So how do you earn a second business center? Well, when you reach Pro 4 at 10,000 points, you're going to get a second business center. At Pro 6, which is 50,000 points, you'll earn a third business center. At Pro 9, you're going to have a fourth one. The same rules pertain to your spouse's position. I will dig into that as well. It's very lucrative right from day one. You can do the same thing with a spouse's spot. Yes, you get paid on your second business center and on your spouse's business center that's below you. This is only talking about the unilevel or royalty bonus that gets paid out on the 15th, but you are doubling plus doubling your royalty income below these business centers, your business center 2 and 3 in your spouse's position and so forth. This is a chart from the company on the PDF showing this. So when you get your first business center giving to you, so it's actually your BC2. I'm calling it BC2 for this example, for this video, but you earn it when you're Pro 4. So it's getting placed first level to you. At Pro 6, you have the choice of placing your third business center frontline to you again and having a separate leg, or placing it below your here. In this video, I'm going to explain it as if it came right here, structured like this. At Pro 4 or at Pro 9, you have more options. I'm not going to dig into that business center here on this video. So at Pro 4, you earn a second business center. And I drew a house here. So because we live in houses, we don't live in circles. So we're BC1, this is the house, it's a home-based business, this is you. And the average income here, again, is, you can hear the little guy running behind me, again, a home-based business, so that's kind of fun. So at Pro 4, the average income is about $1,400 a month. In this situation, and it takes an average of 12 months over here to rank there, to get there. So you're going to earn this center. The company places it frontline to you right here. It's going to look exactly like this. Of course, by the time you're Pro 4 here, you've got other business, frontline to you. You've built an organization, and you're earning some pretty good income on a monthly basis. So BC2 is owned by you. And let's just say you continue to sponsor, which you should. And you sponsor Jill, Sue, and Al. Well, you place them below your second business center. So in this, I'm going to go through the math of what that means. So, of course, as you know, in our unilevel, frontline to us, we earn 2%. And then second level, we earn 5%. So in this case, your BC2, where the Jill and Sue and Al are placed, is going to earn 2%, and you're going to earn 5%, just as it shows in this diagram. So BC2 earns 2%, you earn your BC1, which is also you, earns 5%. That's a total of 7% for the same work. So instead of 2% of Jill, Sue, and Al were all placed frontline to you, up here under BC1, where you'd earn 2%, you earn 7%. It's 3.5 times more income for the same work. And let's just say, continue to give this example, Jill sponsors Doug, Edward, and Francis, right? So Jill's going to earn 2% on the reorders. On the fast start money, we earn 40% fast start. That's not the purpose of this video. So all the reorders that happened in your organization, all the subscriptions in reorders, so Jill will earn 2%, but your second business center is going to earn 5%. And you're going to earn 9%. So you're going to earn 14%. Your family's earning 14% on the same volume that would have been 5%. If BC2 wasn't here and Jill was frontline to you, Jill would earn the 2%, you would earn the 5%. So you're earning 14%, so almost 300% more income. And this continues all 9 levels deep below your BC2, your second business center. So Jill had sponsored Doug. Let's just say Doug sponsored Georgette, and Doug's going to earn the 2%. Well, you can see here, and Jill would earn the 5%, and you would earn 14%. Again, BC2 would earn the 5% and then the 9% on BC1, 14% on the same volume. Now at Pro 6, you're going to get another business center. So at 50,000 points of business, and you can place that either frontline to you, or you can place it down below your second business center. So that would be BC3 placed below your BC2. At Pro 6, the average income here is $6,700 US. It takes an average of 22 months. So all the people that have reached Pro 6 in the company, the average it took was 22 months. Some obviously did it faster. Most did it slower. It averaged out to 22 months. So it's going to look like this. Again, you've got your other volume that's here. And each of these business centers rank advance and do not have sponsoring requirements. You're actually up here in your BC1, placing the people below there. All the volume is tracking through the line of sponsorship. So you've placed volume here. I'll just say, Adam, Bonnie, and Carl below your BC3. Right. So what's that's going to happen here? What's that going to look like? Well, your BC3, it's frontline to them, to your BC3. So it's going to be 2%. And then it's 5%. Your BC2 is going to earn 9%. You'll earn because it's third level. So it's a total of 16%. So if that was 1,000 points of volume that was below your BC3 frontline, it's going to be $160. So 1,000 points of volume. If it was all frontline, if A, B, and C was frontline to you up here, it'd be $20. So that's an 8x difference right here. Now, if I think I said Carl sponsors Doug right here, let's just, I like to put a name to these, to people. And so all the volumes tracking upline. So your BC3 right here, because it's second level, it's going to earn you 5%. But that same volume is going to play your BC2 9% because it's third level. And that same volume is going to pay your BC1 5%. So $190, 19% is the total that 1,000 points that's on this level is going to pay you. Of course, at this point, it's going to be much higher volumes are going to be rolling through there. So it's going to be a total pay of $350 because this volume that's on this level is paying 160 on 1,000 points of volume. The volume here is going to pay 190. That's a total of $350. So if this was all placed front line to you in our comp plan, and D was placed is below Carl here, in this structure, it would be $70. For the same work, structuring things correctly as you're building your organization, it would be $350. So that is what that's 5 times more income on the same volume. So each of these business centers are rank advancing. So the average income, when we look at the average income chart, a Pro 4's average income is $1,400, a Pro 5 is $2,900, and a Pro 6 is $67. What if your BC3 was this, your BC2 was this, and your BC1 was that? That's a total income, and it's going to continue to rank advance. We can do the same thing with our spouse's position. Now, in LifeVantage, we follow the Federal Trade Commission rules, the anti-pyramiding rules, and you cannot sponsor your spouse. Now, you can sponsor your son or your daughter, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, but you can't sponsor your spouse. But your sponsor can sponsor your spouse. So whoever sponsored you can sponsor your spouse. In my case, it was actually my wife's position that was first and then sponsored me, and then placed me below my spouse, just like this here. Place them frontline to you. The volume will count to your spouse and to you. We can do this from day one. In the States, it's a $45 or $50 kit, Canada $45. It's different in different markets, and a product order, right? So you don't need to buy a big kit. You can just get your spouse in as a business strategy for your family, right? We look at this as a family strategy. So how's this going to work? Again, think of it as a business strategy. It's exactly the same as the second business center we just went through, but you can do this from day one. You don't need to reach Pro 4. You can do this from day one, and I suggest you do this. To go Pro 10, you need 3 legs. To go Pro 5, you need 3 legs as well. So you need 3 different teams with, we'll go back to that chart. But to go all the way to Pro 10, you need 3 teams. So if you start with your spouse as a partner in the business right away, you rank advance to Pro 4, then you have a second business center, 2 of your frontline legs to go to Pro 5, to go to Pro 6, to go to Pro 10, you own, and you're doubling and tripling your income there. So you earn 2% front line. So you're going to earn 2% on your spouse's purchases. Now, let's just say BC1 sponsors Jill, Sue, and Al. Right now, your spouse's position can rank advance in LifeVantage without personal sponsoring requirements. That is massive, right? So she doesn't need to be sponsoring. You as a family, you structure your business, you sponsor people, and you have 30 days, you place them below your spouse. So now she earns 2% on that volume, and you earn the 5% based on our comp plan. If Jill, Sue, and Al were placed frontline to you, it'd be 2% on all that volume. So instead of 2%, you're making 7%. Your spouse's position can rank advance all the way to Pro 10 and never sponsor anyone. And your spouse's position can also earn a second business center at Pro 4, a third one at Pro 6, and a fourth one at Pro 9. So as you start multiplying this out and think of the potential, there's nothing like this in the industry. So let's just take a look at the math. Now, you might need to pause this a little bit because it's a small screen. The next one's a little larger, but this is maximizing with your BC2 and your BC3 in the United States. So let's just say this column here is doing 40 points. This one here is doing 100 and 200. Most of us do 200 points because our customer volume counts to ourselves. Shirley and I, we do much more on all our business centers. It totals up over 1,000 in total. So frontline to you is your BC2. So all the purchases in your BC2, let's just say it's 100 points, you're going to earn 2%. But total here for your family's business, your BC2 and 1, it's going to be 7%. So the volume that's second level to your BC2, BC1, frontline to your BC2, you're going to earn 7%, 14%, 14%, 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, 7, and then 2 as this continues to grow and as you rank advance. So if we look at these volumes, the amounts here, so in other words, all the volume is going to be on the third level to you would be $14. If it was 200 points, it'd be $28. Below your BC3, when you earn that second spot, and if the strategy makes sense to build under your BC3, look at the percentages here. 7%, 16, 19, 19, 15, 15, and so forth. Well, you can do that from your spouse's position. So on day 1, all the volume that your spouse does, let's just look at the 100 and 200 points, you're going to earn money off your family's own purchases. Second level, look at this, it's going to be 7%. Same as in the BC2 example, but we can do this right from day 1. And then as the levels go down below and the volume's coming in, look at the percentages and look at the income on the, so this is the same volume that would have been frontline to you. Now, when your spouse goes Pro 4, you're going to earn twice. So she's going to earn twice on that. Plus you're going to earn on it the family income. So we look at this at 16, 19, 19, 15% on all that volume on those levels that are coming back to you and your family. And if your spouse goes Pro 6, you can place that the way I showed this out in this diagram in this video, and here's your percentages. So that same volume here is like $48 when it's below that. Now, so hopefully that helps. Hopefully you can see a bit of the bigger picture here with LifeVantage, strategizing, structuring, and building a large business. So it's very lucrative. So again, back to the average income, earnings disclosure. If your primary position, your BC1 is a Pro 7, but your BC2 is here, or your spouse's position. All these incomes, average incomes, is the cumulative on this. And again, the average time it takes to get there. But think of having multiple business centers and rank advancing that all come to you and your family. So that's the power of leverage. So hopefully this makes sense. Get back to the person that invited you, or get back to me. When we place people in LifeVantage, when we sponsor people, we got 30 days that we can place them. We always, on Team Leverage, we always do what's the right thing to do at that moment for the new person. We always do try and do the next right thing, and it always works out. So with that, I'm going to just stop the share and stop the recording. So thank you for your time and attention. And this might have been a little bit complicated, but review it and get back to, look at these strategies. And if you want to use this to compare this to other companies, they just don't do what LifeVantage has done. So with that, all the best to you and your family, and let's go make the world a better place. And let's do that together. All right. Take care, everybody.